Hello and welcome to this week's star reading, this week's card reading. This week I've decided to use Kyle Gray's deck, which is the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. So I have many oracle decks and each week I'll be sharing a different one. And this week is the week of the full moon. So there's a lot of energies already moving. Mercury is coming out of retrograde, and I'm not one of those people that really follows that very closely, but a lot of friends have been talking to me and I've been seeing things pop up on Instagram that there's just so much movement happening. This week is a very powerful emotional week. So tuning into that for yourself, knowing that you might have some emotions coming up this week that might be purging or wanting to come out, and that's a good thing. So remember to journal. I have something like this where I journal almost every day. I call it my morning pages from Julia Cameron's book, The Artist's Way. But as you can see, I have written in here. And it's just a great place to purge emotions. It doesn't have to be anything profound, but you write 3 whole pages or for 10 minutes and just let come out what wants to come out. So that's my tip for the week, is to make sure you're journaling this week if emotions are coming up. And I'm one of those people that's very intuitive. I call myself an oracle because things just come through me for other people. And today when I was planning the card reading, I heard this carnelian. Funny enough to say I heard it, but I could feel its energy calling to me, like, I want to be part of this. So carnelian is, as you can see, it's orange. It's connected. It can help us strengthen our sacral chakra, which is the second chakra, the one right behind the belly button, a little bit lower, in our sexual energy place. But also this is a stone that in antiquity has been used for safety and promoting good energy, like on a building site. So for the ancient builders, this was a big stone for them. But for today, in this modern era, it's a great stone for speaking your truth, for feeling safety. And when you hold a stone like this, I love to have this in my car because it does feel comforting and safe. Like the warmth of the womb, that's your womb area for women. And all of us have been in a womb. So just think of it as the womb, the safety, the comfort. And you can even see in this stone, if you can see that, there's lines in here that could look like the inside of a womb or maybe a baby developing. So that's our safety for the week, our comfort. This is my Lemurian stone that I love. So Lemurian stone has light codes on it, and I don't know if you can see those codes. They're specific lines, and from ancient Lemuria, which was in the Pacific Ocean, these lines have information embedded into them, and I'll say more about that when I do the card reading. And then this stone wanted to be with us too. This is lapis lazuli, which literally means in Latin stone blue. And lapis encourages self-awareness and taking charge of your own life. It helps us to express ourselves safely and empowers us without holding back. And it brings qualities of honesty, compassion, and integrity to the weaver. So weaving would be like bringing it in. And this was the very first stone I ever owned. Not this particular one, but lapis lazuli was. And this one's in the shape of a Merkaba. How many pointed star? 12 pointed star. And it's, if you look up Merkaba, Merkaba, it's our traveling vehicle that we can put around ourselves, like upside down and a right side up pyramid of light that we can put around our body for protection, but also to travel. If you want to astral travel, if you want to do that before you go to sleep so that you'll travel in your dreams and remember your dreams. There's a lot to the Merkaba, so you can also look that up. So without further ado, let's get on with our card reading. Our first card today is Lemurian seed codes. And like I was saying, there's seed codes in this Lemurian crystal right here. So I'm going to read a little bit to you about the Lemurian seed codes card. So your message for well, I'll tell you just a little bit more about the Lemurian seed codes since I brought that up. So Lemuria was a civilization that was in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in ancient times. And the inhabitants of this sacred land lived in complete harmony with nature and had a connection with every living being, similar to the movie Avatar. Their vision was fully activated to the point where it was thought that their pineal gland was fully developed and they could see for hundreds of miles in every direction. And the majority operated from their heart and space, honoring one another and nature so much so that when their civilization came to an end through a cataclysm, which is most likely the plates of the earth shifting, and volcanic eruptions and tsunamis and all the things that happen with a volcano. It is said that these highly attuned beings knew that their civilization would end and decided to send healing waves into another part of the world for future civilizations to benefit from, meaning us. They telepathically channeled their frequencies into a thought form that would become crystals that would be found thousands, possibly millions of years later. So these Lemurian seeds are a type of quartz crystal mostly found in Brazil and Colombia, and they are powerful crystals with striations similar to barcodes, which I already showed you. They have a feminine receptive energy that is said to help us step into a more feminine way of being in order to help the evolution of the species. And your message today is, if you want to close your eyes while you listen to this, you are a highly sensitive being. You might feel that this is a curse, but this card is here to let you know that it is a gift. It indicates that you have spent lifetimes upon lifetimes living with a giant shield up to stop the world seeing the real you. But you are a highly unique soul with incredible gifts that are worth sharing. Through embracing your uniqueness, you can help many others embrace their own. This lifetime is a more graceful existence with less defense and more trust. It's not about protecting yourself, but stepping into a space of surrender and revealing your true self. So more on that is, if you're drawn to this, watching this video today and getting this reading, your life, you've decided in this lifetime, a little more grace and ease than other lifetimes, and you're here to bring a message forth and to be your true self. And you can see how this crystal is radiating out, and this crystal is you. You are that light, and you embrace the light codes within your being. And I really believe that our skulls and our bone structure are crystalline in nature. Crystal bones, crystal bones, crystal bones is the message that came through for me multiple times. So remember that you are a beacon as you walk out in the world. You're a beacon of light that can send out light codes to other people just through your own existence. Nothing you have to speak or say. Just you being uniquely you and no one else will help you be the Lemurian seed codes. Our second card for today is Akashic Stargate. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all those different portals, those different stargates. So this deck is by Kyle Gray, and he talks a lot about portals and stargates. So this is just such a perfect card, and it's in the middle, which to me is the strongest card of this reading for this week. And if I didn't say so before, this is for the week of April 22nd through all the way through Sunday, which I'm not sure what the date is at the end of the week, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And it says, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. I love it when someone says you can't get it wrong, right? You can't get it wrong. You're always on the right path. So a stargate is a portal that can take us through space and time to a whole other universe. It's based on the concept of Einstein-Rosen bridge, or what is also known as a wormhole, where a speculative structure linking different points of space and time is created. In spirituality, a stargate is less about traveling on the physical level and more about making progress on the spiritual. A feature of many spiritual traditions is the idea that all of us have a stargate in our heart. And I intuitively picked up on that. I call my heart portal. So that heart portal, or that heart stargate, connects us with the central lattice of consciousness. And the Buddha acknowledged we were the universe, while Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within you. So the Akashic Stargate transports us to a space where we are given the opportunity to make a decision to accelerate the realization of our life purpose. So if you're ready to accelerate why you're here and your life purpose, this is a great card. And so if you want to close your eyes for a minute and connect, visualize yourself at a crossroads. Tune in to the direction that feels most joyful, light, and loving. So whenever a decision comes up for you, just tune in to what feels more light, joyful, and loving. And what I always say to people is tune into what feels like relief versus stress. So if you're trying to make a decision, what path feels like relief? And imagine yourself walking that road and see that all that it can bring you. And so your message for today with the Akashic Stargate is you're at a critical point on your journey and you have the opportunity to move in a particular direction and you have to make a decision. This can feel overwhelming and you may be waiting for someone or something to make that decision for you, but you aren't here to walk a path that was set for you. You're here to walk a path that you have chosen. So the next phase of your journey cannot unfold until you, like I said, step into relief and joy and all those good, healthy feelings. And so know that whatever direction you take and whatever decision you make, you'll always be on the right path. No matter how you get there, you'll always end up in the right place. So know that that purpose isn't about doing your duty, it's about living life and experiencing joy. So joy, follow the joy. Find your joy. As that saying goes, follow your bliss and doors will open where there once were walls. So our last card today is Star Gathering. Beautiful, I love this card. Look at the energy of this. It's just so open and flowing. So it says stars aligned, remembering home. Soul family. I love this so much. There's something powerful about looking up into the midnight sky, seeing that vast openness. We recognize that we are part of something that is beyond our understanding. This card brings that feeling directly to us, that feeling of utter connectedness to the stars, where we fall in and out of the dream state and wonder about the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. Star Gathering is a powerful card. It's the energy of home. Before we joined the cycle of life as a human being, we were part of the cosmos. And that feeling of being connected to the stars is a memory of what we were before. This card reminds us that we have the star power and star potential, but we are not only stars in the world, for when we switch on our light, we attract more star energy and even our own star family. So star family can be other beings that live in other places in the multiverse that stay connected to us through the light codes, through the energy. So to connect, you want to close your eyes, visualize yourself shining like a star in the heart of the universe. See yourself radiating warmth and light in every direction, just floating out there. Let your energy become magnetic and draw more light and other stars to you. Be open to identifying these beings as they are your family. So what I said about the Lemurian seed code also applies here to the star gathering. Being that light, beaming your light energy out and attracting messages, other star beings that can help you in your dream time, or just as you're sitting quietly in meditation, getting messages, or when you're journaling, when you're calling in that energy in the morning, those 3 pages of journaling, calling in that star, those star beings, those, whether you want to call them ascended masters, whether you want to call them angels, guides, your higher self, God, Jesus, whatever you connect to, know that you can do that anytime with these amazing portals we can open and just staying connected and open. So your message with the star gathering, and just for today in general, is the stars have aligned. You have found the lost pieces of yourself and your energy, and now is your time to shine. You are magnetic, You are attracting people and energies and opportunities that will allow your dreams to unfold. So look for synchronicities this week, for people showing up that you're like, I was just thinking about you, or someone calling you right when you were thinking about calling or texting them. Meeting someone randomly and knowing that everything that happens in your life this week, especially with this full moon, there's a reason and a purpose. So accept invitations that you normally wouldn't accept. Go to things even when you're tired, and just let yourself step out there in the world, because know that your energy, it's important for you to give as much as receive. So you showing up might have a profound ripple effect into this week and into the world and into your future. So this is a time of wishes fulfilled. All of your dedication, focus, and dreaming has paid off, and now you can reap the rewards. It's important for you to know that this plane of existence is your rightful place. So you have a right to be here. And not to spend too much time to try and transcend this reality. So try not to be out there, even though we've been talking about the stars, like be in this reality, in this 3D reality. Be here now, in other words. For you chose to be here at this time, so make the most of this powerful opportunity. If you're feeling particularly connected to certain individuals at this time, like I said, it's because you are finding your family, and other beings will want to connect with you. And as long as you're connected to yourself, you are home. Message for this week is you are already home. You're already doing it. Step through the portals as you need to, as you see the right path in front of you, because there's no wrong path. So remember to choose joy, choose light, choose bliss, and doors will open where there once were walls. So whatever it is you're wanting in your life, remember just to choose that relief and step into the portal of relief. And you will find your soul family out there. And they're looking for you as much as you're looking for them, whether it's a mate, a friendship, a tribe, or just people in your neighborhood. So I love you so much. I want to just seal this in today with this Lemurian code. May all these activate us to be our highest and best selves. May we keep love in our hearts and keep expanding our heart portal with love, joy, and kindness. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next Monday.